What is up, Team Buckhouse? Welcome to the early live stream. We went from doing like 5 o'clock live streams to like 9 p.m. live streams, which were brutal. I was like falling asleep on the stream, to then now we're doing a 3 p.m. live stream. I think this might be the hack for live, not the hack, but like the move for our live streams is now moving them to 3 p.m. because Roman's in school and he gets out at 4. And so Mom is leaving the house right now with Bristol to go get Roman. So there's like this hour window to go live, which is sick. And then obviously if the live stream's popping, we can keep going. The kids will get home, they'll probably come say what up to everybody. But I think this might be the move, guys. And so welcome to the live stream. If you're new to the channel, which we almost have 10,000, let me see what it is. Let me see. It's out there. We have 12,000 new subscribers to the channel this season already. So what up, all 12,000 new of you guys? Absolutely mind-blowing. And I'm really thankful for one, everyone that's ever subscribed to this channel, but 2, for that. And so I have a feeling this live stream I might rant a little bit because all of the typical live stream people that show up aren't really here, except Alex. Good to see you, dude. We already got a ton of new faces, like SMB1 Gamer. How we doing? Zachary's here though. Cam, how we doing? Cody, Damon's in the chat. What up, little D? Cam's here. How you doing, Cam? Dusty, Kale. So in these live streams, if you're one of the new people that are here, I want to answer your questions. I want to talk to you guys. This is my chance, because it's hard to reply to every comment. This is my chance to answer your questions, whether from skiing and snowboarding to just questions about YouTube or social media, or like how do I do all this with having a family. Like, I love all that types of questions, and I love to rant. So feel free to ask any question that you want. I'm here for you guys. On top of that, obviously, like gear, any gear questions you have, feel free to ask, and I'll answer all the gear questions. What up, Nate? Yeah, this thing I think it will start to pop off once people see that we're live, and it might take a couple weeks for people to get used to the new time. Did Andrew still here? What up, Andrew? I thought you'd be sleeping or something. Joey, I'm stoked that I'm your favorite man. Jackson, how we doing? What up? I'm in Texas, so I don't get to ski much, but I'm ready to tear up Sipapoo and Red River. Dude, both those resorts are rad. I'm stoked that I've been there. I just got over a sickness, by the way, so I have like a cough. So bear with me on that, guys. I apologize. Have you seen the summer board? Let me grab the summer board link real quick. The summer board, I think, is great for people in Texas that want to snowboard more, but can't, and want to get their legs like warmed up, but they can't. And if you use code BUCK100, you'll save $100 off the summer board, which is rad. I'm just gonna grab this from my description. Everything I usually talk about is in the description. But boom, there's the summer board link right there. Check that thing out if you live in Texas or somewhere without snowboarding. It's a street snowboard. It's wild. It like became my summer addiction, and I love ripping it. When are you coming to Europe? February is the plan. To head to Europe in February. Jackson, what up? I'm in Texas, so don't get much snow. I already read that one. How do you revert without slipping an edge and die, or clipping an edge and dying? So if I'm going this way, let's see if I can. So if I'm going this way and I want to turn and revert, so I'm going that way, like so, this is my nose, which will then become my tail, and my tail will then become my nose. You need to, so when you're flat-based, you need to go to your heels and lift up. Now you can see that sticker right there. And then right when you get to here, you can go back down. Boom. So when you revert, some people get really smooth with it and they don't have to lift up a lot. But in the beginning, like literally go like heel side turn and then boom. And then you'll get more and more comfortable with it, and you can kind of tell like where your edge is. So then you can be doing reverts, barely lifting your board. But yeah, you start your turn, go pick that heel edge up. This goes for toe edge too if you want to go the other direction, and boom, you're off to the races. That's a great question. I haven't been skiing or snowboarding yet. I know, Austin. I'm sorry, dude. I hope you can make it out late season. Probably be great for the leg strengthening. Been out at Loveland once, hitting Loveland, a basin, and copper this weekend. Let's go, Johnny. A good little three resorts in the weekend. Let's go. I've not been to Loveland. I don't have a Loveland pass, so I can only go to Loveland like if I can get a Loveland pass. It's 11 a.m. and I'm working. Well, I'm stoked that you jumped on the live stream, even though you're working. Damon A just got home from Keystone. How was it, boys? How was the jump? Loved when you came to Great Bear, South Dakota. Dude, I almost filmed the Great Bear resort review today. It's not on... I have this awesome website that I use to kind of like go over or get some stats on ski resorts called On the Snow. It's a pretty sick website. Check it out. But they give me like the elevation, the vertical drop, how many chairlifts, things like that, all the nerdy stuff. And then of course that's just the basic knowledge to give to the people that want that knowledge. And then I talk about my experience at the resort, but they're not on the snow. So I gotta like really look for like the elevation, things like that. And I just didn't have that. I didn't care to do that level of discovery today. So how do I move to Utah with a new wife? Any job at a resort with being certified in industrial maintenance tech? Oh, Dusty, I'm sure there's a ton of jobs for that. I mean, moving somewhere with a wife is actually kind of a cheat code. You already got the person. Utah is an expensive place to move to. Same with Colorado. But you know, sometimes this might sound crappy. Sometimes in order to have the life you want, you have to be willing to take steps back in life to then move forward, if that makes sense. So like when I quit my job and went all in on YouTube for 2 years, like we stopped buying things and traveling and doing things. It was all on figuring this out and getting it to make money before I started actually making money on YouTube and things like that. So if you want to move to Utah and start working at a ski resort, things like that, there might be a 2 to 3 year window where you guys move out there, you're working all the time, you're not seeing each other, your quality of life had to step back for a second. But then it opened up it opens up a new world for you eventually. So Derek, what up, dude? Yeah, Derek, I'm thinking about changing the time. Or not thinking, I did. I'm going to try. Well, I told Bobby this was a test today. But don't tell Bobby that this is what I want to do for live streams. I think 3 p.m. live streams. Stoked we got 40 people in here for the first go. And then Rob, with the first donation of the stream on Venmo. Dude, thank you so much for the Venmo donation. He said, let's talk. I'm telling you, dude, I love these let's talk live streams because I get to connect with you guys on such a different level. And like, I get to show you guys me not edited, which me not edited, I truly believe is just me. And I get that comment a lot. So yeah, I'm falling behind in the chat, by the way. So if you want your question answered and you don't want to sit around, feel free to drop a dono and I go right to donations. I do have Venmo and Streamlabs pinned, which I get 100% of those donations. If you drop a super chat, which we never complain about, YouTube will take 30%. That's why I have other options. We saw Tom at Powderhorn on opening day. J Pat, let's go. Dude, Tom is the man. And Tom made a movie. I'm going to pull this movie up. I don't have a YouTube window open. Give me 1 second. My buddy Tom made a snowboard movie and put me in it. This is the first ever snowboard movie I am in. I posted it last year, almost a year ago. And so if you haven't seen this movie, it's a sci-fi snowboard movie. It was his first like kind of scripted one. It's rad. But he's creating a snowboard universe with these characters. We're going to have a lot of stuff to talk about with this. I'm happy that you brought Tom up because I wanted to share Pin 20 Battle for First Chair opening day dreams with you guys. Here's the link if you want to check that out. Trailer Tom is one of my really good friends, and he does really cool stuff. So feel free to check that movie out. Now we got 60 people here. Mike, hey, Mr. B, thoughts on Winter Park so far this season? I'm headed out there Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. I think they got more runs open, thankfully. Like, the first run they always open up with is garbage. But I think they got a good run open now. I think they got another train park open, which I think that means they're going to crush the Platter train park that they open up with now. Winter Park's rad. Sadly, it's been a very hot early season, so it was hard to blow snow, and we haven't gotten any snow to help. So it might be a little crowded on the weekend, and there might not be a lot of runs open, sadly, at Winter Park. Could be icy too. Sharpen your edges, Mike, but you're still going to have a good time. You're going to be snowboarding or skiing. If you're in an advanced bogus base, or if your inter-advanced bogus basin is a nice place, it has nice trails, staff. To be honest, the food is trash, but even the skiers are nice there. Ski Patrol is nice too. Dude, Isabel, thanks for sharing. I've been to Bogus for their early season hike terrain park. But that's all I've ridden at Bogus Basin. So I know they have, I know it's a fun, my buddy Elstacker rides there all the time. So I know it looks like a rad place. I need to get out there. Roman's looking like he's going to be a lot better this year. Yeah, so Roman has gone snowboarding twice this season and doing great. So that means the next time we go out, we're bringing the camera. So I'm excited to finally make a Roman video. We had to have a breakthrough. We needed a breakthrough before we started filming him. And we had it. And I think his age plays into part. Like 6 years old is really one of the best times for teaching your kid. And I can admit that the early young Roman videos are so fun and I love them and I'll never not love those videos. But I might have gave him some bad habits. And I took a season of being like, no, Roman, we can't go to the top of the mountain. No, Roman, we got to work on stopping. No, Roman, like we can't go hit jumps and rails. Like, no, Roman, I can't hold you. So now that he's like, it's clicked, like, oh, I got to snowboard and I need to learn things. So he's doing good. Please do your snow dance for Little Monarch. We keep getting missed. I know, Monarch is rad. All natural snow. They need it. What goggles do you prefer? Thanks for asking right here. The Kuno Optics, those are the pro model Johnathan Buckhouses. I threw them on there for the live stream. I just realized because they're darker, they don't stand out as well as last year's, which were white. But if you use code Buckhouse, you'll save 10% off the goggle. It's the new Nimbus series. They're incredible goggles. You don't have to get my pro model either to get the Kuno Optics. I feel like I gotta pull them off. It took so long to get them up there. There's the link and the code for getting the Kunos. If you're looking for a pair of goggles, these are limited edition. They got the Evolution logo on them. Spray can, 174,000 subscribers is what we started season 8 with. What are we at? What's our subscriber count now? 186. So once again, 12,000 new subscribers. They're all stretched out now. The new Nimbus series is literally the most comfortable goggle I've worn. I think I made that way too tight. Meeting up with Kuno next week, and I should have a lot more rad stuff. They're magnetic lenses, by the way. Boom, look at that. So these are the goggles I recommend. 1, I'm sponsored by Kuno, so take that into consideration. 2, they gave me a pro model. It's so freaking rad. 3, I've been with Kuno this is season 4 with Kuno, but I've been with these dudes that made Kuno for 6 years now. So rad guys behind the company as well. Boom, okay. I think I'm gonna do it like this. Oh, and Zeiss lenses now too. Really nice lenses. Going skiing in January. Let's go, David. It's a good year. It's a good month to go snowboarding. Chabit, what up? Roberto. Oh my gosh. Daddy dog. Cheers, dude. How you doing, man? 31 months. Full bloom gold evolution. Coming and flexing. Hope you're doing good, dude. I'm ragging all my friends. I'm ragging all my friends to Colorado for a trip this week. POW incoming. I think you meant to say dragging. Trez, do it. Is there POW coming in this week? I haven't even looked at the weather. Where is Keystone? It's in Summit County, Colorado. It's my favorite ski resort. It's my favorite ski resort. My daily driver, home mountain, learned how to do stuff resort. Hey, Jonathan, I'm Arctic Camo guy from your last Keystone day last year. Do you have to learn switch before starting 180s and 360s? So do you have to learn switch to do a 180? So part of a 180, so if I'm riding my regular stance and I 180, I am now switch. So yes, you need to be competent enough to 180, be switch, land, and then come to a complete stop or be able to revert back to regular. 360, technically no, but you don't want to be chucking 360s if you haven't learned 180s. Like, you want to go step by step. If you go step by step, you won't get bad habits and you won't get bad habits, really. So yeah, I'm guilty of, like, I chucked a bunch of 360s before really learning 180s. But now my 360s are way better because I've really learned 180s. So if you're like, yo, this season I want 180s, I'm like, yes, you got that. You can do it. Today, start riding switch. And you could do it on a skateboard at your house, like around the block or like up and down the driveway. But you need to start riding switch. You got to get comfortable going the opposite direction if you want to do 180s. And then once you start getting 180s, then yeah, let's chuck some 360s. And then if you're, one of the things, like, let's say you really spend this season getting your switch dialed and your 180s and you're stomping them. The season ends, but then we got summer camp in Hood in June, and you can sign up for my summer camp, and then I'll teach you how to do 360s in person. So try not to skip steps in the process of getting better at snowboarding. I'm a self-taught snowboarder, and if I had someone to tell me to, like, don't do that, I would have done that. When you come to White Pass in Washington, funny, I was supposed to go a long time ago, and we did not have a rental car good enough to go. I showed up to Washington, and it just freaking puked. Jeff Abbott, doing what he always does. Love the new goggles. Oh, yeah, you got your goggles, Jeff. Heck yeah, dude. Thanks for getting another pair of the Pro models, Jeff. You got the original Pro model pair, and then you got the new Pro model pair. So, Jeff, thank you. And also, dude, thank you for the $100 donation on Streamlabs. He said, love the new guy. It's a shortness of breath cough. What up, Badger? He said, love the new goggles. Happy holidays. Dude, Jeff, you the man, dude. Thank you for the $100 donation. Happy holidays to you and your family, man. Jeff, I'll say it for you, Jeff. Hug your loved ones. He always says that. Aaron, what up, dude? When's the next fight, man? Guys, Aaron McKenzie that just jumped in the chat was on Ultimate Fighter, by the way. If you haven't, the last, what was it, 31, Aaron? Aaron, you got to come teach me how to punch. Hopefully January, December fell through. Sorry, dude. But yeah, Aaron, as the nicest friend I have, that is the toughest. Dun, 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 dun. Got a text from the wife. I had to check it out. Stay awesome, Aaron. Aaron is awesome. I feel terrible because Aaron's like always coming out and I'm like, dude, I got all this life stuff and I can't snowboard with you. Which sounds wild because I snowboard all the time, but I hate it. Still one of my good buds though. What's your favorite epic mountain? Telluride. It's not really epic, but what do you think of battalion boards? I've personally never rode one. I'd love to get on one. They clearly make good boards though. People love riding it. Have you ever gone to Titus Mountain? No. Tic Tac, where is that one at? Are you coming to the East Coast this season? Yes. I'm just waiting, and I'm still waiting, and everyone's like, I get so many mean messages about like, where's the resort schedule? Like, what's going on? And I'm like, hey. I'm waiting on some sponsorship, some possible sponsored trips. So yeah. We got dumped on at school. Too bad they don't open resorts until like mid-December. Sorry, Jebit. Thanks for the feedback to my WP question. Props to Roman. Dude, of course. That's why, once again, that's why I'm here. It's hard to reply to comments or all the DMs I get. This is possible. I've actually been on it a little more than usual or than previous years. I have this nice routine in the morning where I wake up, I read my Bible, I pray, and then I jump into a bath and let my body soak. And then in that bath, I'll like hit some emails. I'll reply to a bunch of comments and DMs like early in the morning. And then I jump in, start editing, or like more emails or sponsorships or short form and get a bunch of stuff done. I've been able to do that routine thanks to Cody, who's been crushing the edits. Slush Badger in the chat. He's been crushing edits, so shout out to Cody. Congrats to his brother who just got married. I have 6 days, all at Winter Park. Grant, let's go. Bunch of park days. Looking forward to the next Roman video. I totally agree with not wanting to shove a camera in his face all the time. Dude, honestly, like I love it. And like I still will pull the phone out and get clips, and he likes to see himself snowboard. But I think it meant a lot to, or at least for me, to have like, to just go out there with him and not have to juggle camera and all this stuff, or be like, I just focused on him, and I don't know, it was awesome. I mean, we've been doing that a lot, but the last 2 times where it like really started clicking, and like he does 3 heel side stops and like mixes in a couple toe side turns and stuff, and I'll ride up to him and I'll tackle him and just be like, dude, I'm so proud of you. Was at Eldora today. Definitely has the best snow in Colorado. Ooh, you think Eldora's got the best snow in Colorado? I know Eldora's got. It was pretty fun when we went. Jeff, dude, get out of here, man. We haven't seen Jeff in a minute. Jeff disappeared. I don't know what he was doing. Gotta get into that ice bath sauna. It does help, dude. I've been trying to ice bath it. By the way, he wrote that with another $100 donation. Jeff, dude. $200 donations on this stream, dude. You're insane. Thank you so much, Jeff, for the massive donations. That really does help, especially during the holiday season, man. I appreciate you. The ice bath. Dun, dun, dun. I'm not gonna like ice bath it, but I'm gonna like fill the tub up with cold water and do it. And do that. I don't know if I feel like I gotta announce it, because if I announce it, then it will happen. And I don't know if it's a forever thing, but it's definitely going to be for like a year. I'm not drinking for a year. Not that I like drink. I don't like drink, but I'm going to go a whole year, no alcohol. Like no, not even like a sip, or like try this drink, whatever. It's like, nah. Back in the day, I didn't drink till I turned 21, but even like I didn't drink really at all ever. And mainly because I was grinding this channel and doing stuff like this. But like we found some flow, and Cody's been able to help me get some time off and things like that. So we've partaked in some alcohol. But I'm trying to hit version 4.0. I'm past 2.0 and 3.0. I'm trying to hit version 4.0 of myself. So we're skipping the drinking. I don't even know how I got onto that. But yeah, I decided that this morning. And I shared it with you guys, which means no alcohol means less tummy pudgy. I think that's I've lost a lot of weight. I don't know if you guys noticed. I've lost like 25 pounds. Not because having kids and starting a business and working at Target was tough. And I ate a lot. And I just didn't understand health. And now I'm like really starting to understand health. And I really want to, as I go into my older age, I'm 32. I really want to dial in the athlete body and be able to take this thing kind of like Tom Brady level, where I'm like 46 and absolutely still ripping. And I'm not going to do that if I'm drinking. So as much as I enjoy sitting by the fire with my wife, that's why I said like it's going to be like I'm going a whole year for sure, no alcohol. And then it might turn into like maybe a special occasion with my wife only. But the days of 3 beers while drinking football all day, those are gone. Buckhouse, I would like to know an honest opinion about the Clue bindings. I know that's what you are. SP. Sponsored by. Edmund, I am 100% down to answer any Clue binding question. You didn't ask the question, so drop it, and I will for sure answer it. Dude, is this supposed to be live or video? This is supposed to be live, Isabel, by the way. Yeah, no, this isn't like pre-recorded or edited. There's no chops, nothing like that. There's no snowboarding today. We go live once a week. In the summertime, we go live twice a week. So I can really build a bond with the community. It also gives me more time off. This is how I got my wife to know, like, hey, I'll have a day off. It sounds like back when I was editing every video, this is how I got a day off from editing, which means I got like a night with my wife. Now Cody will do 5 of the 7 videos in a week, and I'll either take like a sponsored video and I'll edit it, or I'll just take one. Or if like we filmed it that day and it needs to post the next day, like I hate doing that to Cody. So I'll take the sucky, like, all right, this is gonna be a grind and like quick turnover video. Like I'll usually take those. Not that he can't, because Cody's a beast, but I don't like to just put him in crappy situations. How the photochromic light adjustment working? I don't have them yet, Dougie. I get them next week. So Kuno has a new lens that it just took them longer to get them from Zeiss, the lens company, but it has like a sensor like right here, which I wonder what that's gonna do. But there's a sensor right here that senses the light of the day, and it changes your lens. So if it's really bright, the lens is gonna get dark. If it gets really cloudy, the lens is gonna go clear. So you can see it all. Like, I'm so excited. They're called the flux lenses, I'm pretty sure, is what Kuno's calling them. But I don't have them yet. Get them next week. Really excited. Yeah, so if you've been enjoying this season's videos, give Cody a lot of love, because he's done like 80%, 90% of the videos. Right now, so I don't know if you guys know this too, like Nate and Damon, even though they've been in the videos because they're my friends still, they no longer work for me. They'll show up and help with videos because they're just rad dudes, and I really appreciate their support still. And I try to hook them up with goggles and things, but which Damon, you got to get your pair of Nimbuses, dog. But so it's just me and Cody. So now I'm doing a lot of that work that Nate was doing, and like fulfilling sticker orders like Damon was doing, and Cody's now not only editing more of the videos, but Cody's also filming on the mountain again, where Damon was filming the majority of last season, things like that. So once again, last year was rad. I loved having 3 employees, and we just made some changes for this season, and those dudes are rad. When are you coming to White? Oh, I'm so far behind in this chat. I'm such a rambler. I'm gonna take the Kunos off. You should come to Brighton this year. Dude, I'd love to, Levi. I really would. And I want to go to Shred. Dude, I want to go to Shred Camp so bad, dude. Tommy. Winter Camp's going to be posting soon, too. The reason why we haven't posted Winter Camp, we have the dates. So if you want to come snowboard with me this winter, it's like an intro to powder backcountry big mountain. It's not for advanced riders. Like if you're an intermediate snowboarder, like you could still come to this. We did it last year and it was super successful and super fun. The dates for that are it's gonna be like it's gonna be between these dates. So these are between these dates. It's gonna be the 31st of January through the 4th. I'm just gonna say the 5th of February, like that weekend chunk is when camp's going to be. The reason why I haven't announced it yet is I don't know what activities we're going to do. Because last year we did a powder cat, which was sick. But I think if we did a heli day instead of a powder cat, one, I think it'd be cheaper. Like that powder cat was expensive. And so we're trying not to go back to the powder cat. It was a rad day, but I'm still, so like we could do like a heli day and then do Telluride again, and then maybe do a hike day. We can't do if we did full-blown heli day, which is 6 drops, that's $1,600 a person. If the price hasn't changed, it might have gone up. But I think we can do like a guided hike day with heli drop for everybody. And I think we're taking 10 people for camp this year. So if you want to do winter camp, this is the first I'm kind of talking about it. It's going to be sick. Be ready. Kind of breezing through some of this chat real quick to kind of catch up to the front. Can you snowboard in Oklahoma? No. Any lens made by Zeiss rocks. Their lenses really do rock. Like, you can see my eyes through these lenses, but I haven't had an issue on very bright days or like really dark days at all. Like helicopter. Yeah, Tommy, like helicopter snowboarding. You guys want to come do that with me? Winter camp? I know one thing is if we do heli drop, Cody's got to go. Cody's got to get in a helicopter. Oh, dude, Greg, what up, man? Did you go to Mohawk, man? No, Mohawk closed because of rain. We were supposed to go to Mohawk. Dude, Greg can tell you all about it. We had this like perfect, like we were going to finish Massachusetts and all these areas. And then the rain came. When can I come snowboard with you? Well, for sure, any of my camps, you're always welcome to come join any of those. And that's a guarantee you get to snowboard with me. It's one of those things, you guys are always welcome. If you see me on the mountain to tag along, do a run, or like hang out all day, people do that too. We don't care. We are a very welcoming snowboard group. Like come rip with us. We love it. But we don't do like DM meetups and like, yeah, like I'll meet you here or like that. Like I don't do that. It's like if you see me on the mountain, come say what up and come rip. It's just there's too many people. We're almost at 200,000 subscribers, you know. So a group of friends, will you be at Keystone or Breck next weekend? A group of friends and I will be coming. I need to take Roman to Breck. So this weekend, I think I'm going to do Keystone one more time. Next weekend, yeah, there's a good chance we might actually be at Breck because Roman's he'll be ready for new terrain after next week. I really apologize for the coughing, guys. It's funny, Cody, every time I record resort reviews for you, I have a cough, like a consistent cough. So, sorry, dog. Cody edits out all the coughs for you guys. Just got back on snow the first day of the season at Alpine Valley, Wisconsin. I heard it opened. Alpine Valley's rad. My grandma lives near Alpine Valley. What's up, Buck? Honestly. What's up, Buck? Honest, unbiased opinion. Clues, the Nideckers, or the Step-Ons. Okay. Honestly, and I haven't rode them yet, but I do have the Supermatics. So I will get out and rip those one day just so I can answer this like truly honestly. But I have my opinions about the Supermatics. Supermatics have the same issue that the Flows had. Your foot's got to come in from behind the binding. So if you're sitting down on your butt and you need to pull your foot out of your binding, that's very hard with the Supermatics. Now, you're not always sitting down on your butt when you're taking your foot out. I know, but there are times that you might need to do that, and that's going to be uncomfortable. They do have straps, and you can untake them out. I really like to have my bindings super tight. I heard with the Supermatics that if the bindings are super tight, you can't just pull your foot out. You have to loosen the straps or put your foot in. So you have to loosen the straps to get your foot in and out of the Supermatics, is what I heard. The Burton step-ons, I hate that there's not straps. You do lock in really well, but there is a decent amount of play, at least in the, I haven't rode this year's model of step-ons, but there's always been a decent amount of play with the bindings. Your heel attaches, or the back of your boot attaches to the high back. Well, when you lean forward, the high back will separate from the snowboard. That's a real thing. And you have to pull your foot backwards to step into the board. Not the end of the world, it just takes a minute to learn, it's unnatural. And getting your foot out, you have to like twist your ankle to get out. It's a little weird. Now the Clues. I am sponsored by Clue. Clue bindings you could buy and never run them like a step-on. Like you literally could just run them like regular bindings for the whole day, which is rad. But you can also run them like step-on bindings. So yes, you do have to strap in at the very beginning of your day. Now you don't have to unstrap to go into the lodge or go to the bathroom. I recommend it. But like when you're riding the runs and you're going up the lifts and stuff, you just pull the red handle, your foot comes out. To put your foot back in, you step forward into the binding, which is super nice. You have straps, so you can tighten your foot as much as you want. And the tighter your boot is, the easier it is, so the tighter your straps are, the easier it is to get your foot out and get your foot in. The looser it is, the harder it is for that step-in option. But the Burn step-ons give you one option. You're stepping in. Same thing with the Supermatics. I guess you could run the straps. They're really weird straps though. But the Clues give you two options. Traditional bindings or step-in bindings. That's why I like the Clues. Which, if you guys want to get the Clues, I do have a discount code for you. All of my sponsors, all of my gear is linked in the description, and it all has the coupon code or the discount code with them. So if you want to get the Clue bindings, boom, there's the link right there. I threw it in the chat, but let me answer more of you guys' questions. Are you going to Jackson Hole this year? No plan for Jackson Hole. We've been, it's rad. We need to go back. I need to go back when the snow is good. Hey, Jonathan, picking up some new boots and Clue bindings today. Oh, if you're getting the Clue bindings today, dirt bike, use the code Buckhouse, or code Buck10, sorry, for Clue. Will save you 10% off. So save $50. I'm getting DC men's jugged boots, size 11 and a half. I cannot find the dimensions of the boot. What size Clues should I get? See, this is hard. I think on their website, they should have a size chart. You can also DM Clue on Instagram. They're pretty active on Instagram. They should hit you back. Typically, a size 11 boot, I believe, is a large binding. Anyone with size 11 boot out there can help with that. I personally wear size 7.5 female boots, and I ride size small bindings for Clue. I don't want to say get the large, they're going to be the best fit for you, and then be wrong. I also didn't make the bindings. I know how they work, but I don't, like, for that type of, it's great. You're not the first person to ask me that question this year. And I don't know. No? I'm going to take a gander over to Clue's website. You know what, guys? We got the time. We can figure this one out real quick. Maybe we can't. My internet's not working. Come on. There we go. All right. That's really cool. Sorry, I got distracted by something on the website. There's a whole new website this year, by the way. It's pretty rad. All right. This is large. Okay. Description. Product details. Fit and size. So they have it on the website. Find out how to measure your boot length and width here. Oh, they have a video on it. How to determine the right size of clue bindings. Ha! I found it for you. Look at that. So if you guys have that question, you didn't know. What size clue bindings will work with your boots? There's the YouTube video right there. It's also on their website. Dirt bike, but remember, use code BUCK10, you'll save 10% off. What age should you start children? 2, 3, or 4? I think anytime you can get them in snow and on a board works. Because you want to get them familiar with it and not scared of it. Now, if you're wondering, like, why haven't we seen anything with Bristol? Why aren't you getting Bristol on snow? Bristol fell, like, early. She was on, like, the handle snowboard. I was actually at the mountain. Bobby let Roman and Bristol outside to play on the snow, and she was on the board. She fell, and then she did not want to get back on it all year. I think this year we can get her back on the snowboard, but you just can't force them. So if you have a 3-year-old, they don't have zero interest in it, don't even try. You just got to listen to them. I'm having an internet problem, so it took like 4 years to load. Oops, I have internet problems all the time. I live in the middle of the woods. So I'm trying to catch up in this chat a little bit. Sorry about that. What's the best part of Keystone? I'm going there for the first time this winter. I don't know what time you're going, but I don't know if I want to tell you, man. The windows is the best part. We just got a donation, but I need to read this real quick because I forgot. Day Job Shredder, 12 months, dude. Full-blown evolution, next to your name. Congratulations, man. Holy cow, 1 year, baby. Finally, Switzerland opens this week. New Insta360 Ace for the sweet content, dude. Day Job Shredder, I'm so excited, dude. Congrats on the... Well, thank you for supporting this channel for 12 months. Getting the full-blown evolution next to your name. Guys, if you know what that is, that's the membership. You get a little emote, and it evolves the longer you support the channel, which is super rad. So shout out to all my members. They got the green names and the emotes next to their name. Then the official Mako SeaWorld. Thanks for the $5 donation. I'm going skiing on December 29th at Snowshoe Mountain and cannot wait. How much do you like Snowshoe Mountain? I've never been. I've been asked to go a lot. It's in West Virginia, I'm pretty sure, or Virginia. It's in one of those. And we got to go. We got to get there. Maybe next year? I don't know. I've not been to Snowshoe, but I get asked a lot about Snowshoe. So usually, like, when a resort's like asked about, like Seven Springs in Pennsylvania. Everyone asks about Seven Springs. We got to go. Todd, keeping the fox alive. Thank you so much, Todd. Todd, we moved the live stream time frame earlier for you and everyone else on the East Coast, hoping to do these 3 p.m. live streams. I think it's going well. We got 77 people in here for the first one. You know, I don't want to say when you do, like, we're doing a lot, which we're also going to change our posting time. So we're going to start posting our videos at 1 p.m. is the goal. Some days don't go smooth, or internet's bad, or something happens and we don't get videos up at 1 p.m. But that's the goal. The new post time goal is 1 p.m. Instead of 5:30 is what we were posting. So we're going to be posting at 1:15 p.m. And then we're also going to be going live at 3. I have size 16 boots. I'm getting large bindings. Dude, size 16 is insane. Hopefully there's a snowboard. They're starting to make snowboards for people with bigger feet. About, like, finally, which is rad. Does Clue have good shock absorption? Dude, I hit big jumps. I rip. I'm jumping all the time. They have a really soft foam base that I like. Spartan 117, dude, good to see you. Do you still post what days you'll be at certain mountains? Yes, I haven't posted that yet this season because we have a really big brand deal that if it comes to fruition, I feel like I've been talking about this forever, but if it comes to fruition, it's going to dictate a couple trips this year. So we might have to cancel what I had planned. Or we just do all of it and make my wife go crazy. So, yeah. So hyped. I live in Germany. There'll be so much snow and there will be a holiday. So I get to go to oh man, I'm gonna mess that one up. Austria. Heck yeah. When you come into Switzerland Mountain, like Little Swiss in Wisconsin, we've been there. That place is rad. Shadow, what up? My dog's name used to be Shadow. As I used to. That dog went to my brother. Might be coming to Breck this Friday. Let's go, Matt. Keep me posted on that, dude. Matt Lindley is one of my boys. His family. She's got a Venmo donation. Thank you so much for the Venmo dono from Austin, dude. Thanks so much for the $5 donation. He said, hey, man, I have a friend coming into town to ski. What resort should we hit? I have both passes and should we rent from Christie? I'm in Wheat Ridge. I've been to Vail, Keystone, A-Bay, and Eldora so far this season. You've been almost everything I've been to. I guess it really comes down to what's your friend's level. You know, if your friend's a beginner rider, I'm thinking Breck would be your guys' best spot. Renting from Christie is a great spot. I personally like Christie Sports a lot, and I've worked with them in the past, and I've been sponsored by them for a full season and things. Like, they're a rad company. Just make sure they give you, like, sometimes you can get a lazy employee, so, like, because they hire a bunch of young people and stuff. So just make sure you get the proper gear. But overall, the company and their policies and their exchange policy and their warranty, like, they're rad. Christie's is always taking care of me. I really do like that place. So yeah, you can rent from there. But depending on your friend's level, like, Breck's not a bad place. It could be busy, but Keystone doesn't have a lot of beginner train open. So if your friend's kind of on that, like, figuring out snowboarding, does it a little bit. So. The Breck Bowls are amazing. Camber snowboard all day, Alex. Yes. You guys want to be on camber snowboards if you can. Rocker, if you want to just butter, if you want to do super fun butters and not get a lot of pop from your snowboard, rocker works. Rocker is a fun, playful style of snowboard, but camber is going to let you carve. It's going to fight back the mountain. Camber snowboard is definitely the move. If it's camber versus rocker, it's definitely camber. That's why they made hybrid camber boards, by the way. So you can get a lot of the pop from camber, but you still get a lot of the play from the rocker. It's like yeah. Is there any tips for carving? Isabel, I have so many tips for carving. I have a whole playlist for snowboarding, like how to snowboard. And in that how to snowboard playlist, I have a bunch of how to carve videos. I have so many that I'm not going to recommend one of them. I'm just gonna throw the playlist in the chat, and you could go, you guys, if you want to learn 180s, rails, boxes, 360s, carving, butter tricks, literally any of it, it's in this playlist. There's 129 videos in there right now, all how to get better at snowboarding. The very, very first ones are kind of when I first started making how-to content. If you go a little lower, I've gotten a lot better at coaching, especially now that I host camps and stuff. And this season, I want to go get my certs. I think that'd be rad. So then I can just be better at coaching. Go to, like, school for snowboarding. But guys, thanks for all those donations so far. Any tips for following someone and filming while snowboarding? Gear Geek, I got you. Okay, first off, Insta360 X3, best action camera out there for skiing and snowboarding. It does the 360 and then makes the pole disappear. So if you're filming yourself, this is the way to go. I love this camera. If you want to film your friends, there's a new camera that literally just came out. The Insta360 Ace Pro. This thing's image quality, the last 2 videos I think we filmed with this camera, sharp, really rad. And we had a post model. So like what I've learned with Insta360, like they've sent me like this camera before it came out, this camera before it came out, a couple cameras before it came out. The post stuff has a little bit of bugs and stuff like that. By the time it hits the market, like they clean it up, and this camera is gonna be insane. It already is insane, and it's gonna be even more insane. So we'll be filming a lot with this camera this year, and this has a 1 inch over 1/3 sensor in it, meaning it absorbs more light. So on the cloudy days and on the nighttime riding, this camera is going to excel. But for the average skier and snowboarder, I still think this is the best camera, being able to film yourself or run it single lens mode. Anyways, all the Insta360 cameras, if you use my link, well, with the X3, if you use my link, you'll get the invisible pole and the snow bundle for free. And they still got their Black Friday deal going on, which I don't think you don't get the invisible pole or the snow bundle if you use the Black Friday discount. But the Black Friday discount is the biggest discount I've ever seen by Insta360, and it goes until December 3rd. So you have a couple more days if you want to save that money on the new action camera. I know we've been talking a lot about sponsors. I apologize for that, but boom, there is that. But guys, like, this is the product I use. So like, I'm not just like, oh, like these people sponsor me, so I'm saying all this stuff. Like, you know, like I use Insta360. Like, they're rad cameras. They're taking. I personally think they're taking over the action camera market, and then the Clue Minings. That's what I use. You know, my snowboard. I'm not sponsored by Burton, but like if you're asking me what board to get, I'm gonna say the Burton Custom. Like that's the board I ride. It's the board I love. Going for my first rail this year. Yes, everyone should hit rails. I think it's good for you. Bro, come hit Breck with me and my uncle and Friday. Dude, your uncle's coming too, Matt? I'm down. I've seen those new goggles with the built-in HUD. Have you seen oh, you're saying like the ones that have like the speedometer? Like I've seen all kinds of wild goggles. Someone asked me to show off these goggles this year that had like heaters built in them and like AC units, and like it was the most high-tech, crazy sounding goggle of all time. I was like, I'm good, dude. I got the Nibuses, man, the best goggles on the market. Yeah, Liptech is really Liptech is really the only snowboard that is for tall and big people. The Ride Pig series is pretty good for big people as well. Are you coming to Holiday Valley? We were thinking the Syracuse area, but now people are asking us maybe to go to Killington again. So we'll be in that area, Vermont area. I've started jumping around, guys. I'm sorry. I couldn't go like chat by chat because I fell so behind in the chat. But if you dropped a question and you didn't get it answered, feel free to ask it again. Ratify, what up? And then you could also drop a donation. I go directly to donos and read them. So Rip is hyped for the season. Let's go. What's up, North Carolina? Sugar open today. Nice. I thought that's rad that Sugar got open. Got both boards waxed. Time to go up on Thursday. Baron, dude, get the grill ready, man. Baron's always talking about what he's grilling at the resort. I love it. We're riding 4 deep and Blackstone grilling for lunch. See, there we go. Sounds like a sneeze. That's definitely a cough. All right, a DC reverse camber. Is it a reversed camber, Matt? Dude, we got to get you on a new board if that's the case. I know you're on a DC board. Do you have a video on how to lay down carve? Yeah, Gear Geek in the How to Snowboard playlist. I think I have 2 videos on it. My kids 17, 18, 20 to Sip-a-Poo after Christmas. They're all newbies. Love your video on Sip-a-Poo. Dude, that's a great resort for newbies. You guys are going to have a blast. The X3 is coming for me in January. Cannot wait. Let's go. How are the batteries in cold weather? Oh, great question. All of the Insta360s, cold batteries dominate cold weather. We all know how crappy the GoPro batteries are in cold weather. Not an issue with Insta360. A huge reason why I moved. I don't have to have 12 batteries in my pocket anymore. I'll have 2 normally in my pocket, and we most days swap the battery on like the last run. Like some days we go the whole day not having to change the battery. A hometown resort opens tomorrow. Let's go, Cody. That's rad. Joey K. Insta360 is better than Go Amateur. Joey K, when you riding, man? We got to get on the snow together. What do you think the best bindings under 60? Any bindings you can get for $60 is that's a killer price. You're going to be getting used bindings probably. Bindings, you cannot find bindings for under 60. At least like top-notch, high-quality bindings. You're looking at like $300 to $500 for a really good pair of bindings, which stinks because Snowboard Gear is expensive. I wish it was not the case. Are retro boards good? If you're learning to snowboard, like literally going from never snowboarded to like heel sliding and making your first J turns to S turns, it doesn't matter what board you're on. A hybrid camber or like a rocker board might be a little easier in the very, very beginning, but any snowboard that you can get on is going to rip for you. Do I recommend riding a retro board over a new 2024 board? No, there's so much more technology and stuff that goes into these new snowboards that really perform and like really give you feedback and help you like land tricks and jump higher and carve better. Like these new snowboards are rad. Is it fun to jump on a retro board and rip? Absolutely. But for your daily driver, I'd have something newer. So like if your last time you bought a board was like early 2000s, it might be time to upgrade. No, the resort calendar is not updated yet. It's coming. Midwest trip this year? We might have to, or we might not have to not go to the Midwest. It was one of those things where I was looking at the trips that we wanted to do, and I was like, okay, we missed the East Coast last year, but like the time we want to go to the Midwest is around the same time that we want to go to the East Coast, and like I just really don't want to put a lot of stress on my wife this year with the traveling. So I was like, if we're gonna cancel anything, we gotta cancel Midwest and go East Coast. We gotta get back on the East Coast. Yo, Kuno goggle. Yo, Jonathan, for the Kuno goggles, can I get the pink lens apart because I don't see it in the replacement lens? Pink. Are you talking about this lens right here is red. So I don't know if it looks pink in my office, but this is a red lens. For the Kunos, can I get the pink lens apart? I don't know what you mean by apart either. So all the lenses are magnetic. You'll get 2 lenses with this option. You'll get this red one right here, and you'll get a low light lens. I'm pretty sure it's a low light one. This is still like post, like this was the first Johnathan Buckhouse promo Nimbus that came off the press, is this one right here. It like came off the press, they packaged it up and they shipped them all to me. They're like, here's the samples, start ripping with them, let us know like any feedback, all that type of stuff. And they were spot on right from the very beginning. So but let me check. I don't know if they're available yet. Yeah, the flux, the lens that changes the VLT is not available yet. But I'm thinking maybe next week they might become available, which will be rad. I got a whole setup for $300. That's a steal. What do you think on the Capita DOA? It's a rad board. Nate's on it right now, and Nate's highly enjoying it. Something I want to do, because everyone's asking about like $300 snowboard, cheap bindings on Amazon. There are full snowboard setups. You can get a boot, binding, and snowboard right here for $240. It comes with a Burton, I might get this one. It comes with a Burton logo. But these are like snowboards with edges. Like these are supposed to be like real snowboards. And I want to get one and review an Amazon snowboard. Because this didn't exist before. You get your boots, your bindings, and your snowboard all on Amazon. And I want to like get it and break it down and be like, is this like legit? Like, is this a legit option, or like, dude, stay away? Just like with like Walmart skateboards, like you don't want this, like poor quality, things like that. So we're gonna do that. By the way, I just need to pull the trigger. I might do that today. I've been wanting to make this video for a while, but like, you know, to spend, what it really comes out to is like, oh man, I'm gonna spend $300 on this video for this one board, and that video could just like tank. That's the price you pay sometimes. Like when we travel to other ski resorts and stuff, you know, we're spending actually a ton of money to like go check out other resorts. But that's why you guys snagging the Evolution sticker helps out a ton. Stickers is our travel budget, by the way. So thank you everyone that has been snagging the Evolution stickers, and then tag me on Instagram. Stickers are linked in the description if you don't have an Evolution sticker yet. Honestly, I would be careful with Amazon snowboard boots because I got $100 pair. I got $100 pair off of there and ended up having no support, no stiffness, and incredibly noodly boot. That's what I'm saying. Like I have a feeling this, like you could get this product, this gear, but it's got to be crap for it to be that cheap. So if you can't tell if it's legit for $240 for everything, I don't know why you're sitting there talking about it. I mean, I can tell you it's not going to be legit. It's not going to be at the level of my current snowboard setup, the Burton custom and the Clue bindings, and my current boot setup, which is all of that comes close to $2,000. But not everyone has $2,000. So what if I buy this $240? It says delivery fee, so $300 snowboard setup, and it's okay. Like, what if you could buy that and learn how to snowboard? You're not going to be able to ride like I ride with it, but you'd be able to go out, you'd be able to learn how to turn the board, you'd be able to get 50 days on that board till you like really figured it out, and then boom. You've been one of the best snowboarders I've seen in a long time. That is kind-hearted spirit, which is a very high standard to me. Dude, Daddy Dog, I appreciate it, dude. And I appreciate your donations on the stream, man. I appreciate everyone's donations on the stream. We're going to end it here, though. The first 3 p.m. live stream. I'm going to keep these things rolling. I think this was good. Good little test. We're making some changes on this channel, because if you ain't changing, you ain't growing. But appreciate you guys. I'll probably drop some shorts today. Short form videos. Sounds so great. Like, that was a wild statement. I'm gonna drop some shorts. I'm gonna be dropping some YouTube shorts, I think, this afternoon. Have a great night, guys. I really wanted to move the live streams sooner for people on the East Coast, honestly. And we got some fun videos coming your guys' way. So, as always, thanks for watching. Keep evolving. We'll see you guys tomorrow in the video. It's daily on this channel. We do stuff like this daily. Peace, guys.